In this video, I'm going to teach you all of the different reference points and areas on the head. This is going to give you confidence and accuracy when you have a client sitting in your chair. The very first reference point that we're going to find is the apex. The apex is the highest point on the head, and it's very easy to find. You can take your comb and you can sit it on the top of the head just like this. When you do that, the comb only touches in one spot. Where it touches, that's the apex. The next reference point that we're going to find is the parietal ridge. The parietal ridge is the widest area of the head, and it's really easy to find too. When you lay a comb flat against the head, where the comb lifts away from the head, as you can see here, is the parietal ridge. Have you ever felt that bone that kind of sticks out at the back of your head? Well, this is called the occipital bone. Take a comb and you can stick it in at the nape, and again, where it lifts off the head, you'll be able to clearly see that that's your occipital bone. The last reference point is called the four corners. You have two in the front and you have two in the back. It can be found one of two ways. The first way is find your apex, and then you can make like a little X on the top of the head. The ends of the combs are going to point to those four corners. The problem with this technique is sometimes it's going to depend how much you make your X. So I'm not really fond of that way, but it is a way to do it. The other way that I like to do is you can lay a comb on the side of the head, and then you can lay another comb on the back of the head. Where those two combs intersect is where you're going to find one of your four corners. The four corners are really important, especially in the front, because if you go past your fourth corner in the front, and when you're cutting bangs, you can actually end up with bangs on the side of your head, which probably isn't what you're going for. Once you've identified all of your reference points, then you can actually break the hair down into areas. I'm going to show you the first, and you're actually going to find two for the price of one. When you find your apex, and you draw a line to the top of the ear on either side, you're dividing the head in half. And so when you do this line, it's actually called a radial line. So it goes from the apex to the tops of the ears. It's a radial section. You've separated the head from front to back. So you've located the front area and the back area. The next area that we're going to find is the top. Now you might think that's pretty obvious, but when you're accurate with your sectioning, your end results will always be flawless. To find the top of the head, you're going to lay your comb flat against the head and find that parietal ridge. So we know that our parietal ridge is right in here, and so we're going to create a line that goes all the way around the head at the parietal ridge. Everything above the parietal ridge is considered the top of the head. When you get the top sectioned out, then you should find the sides. The sides is everything below the parietal ridge from behind the ear forward. So this section would be considered your side. If you can draw a line right at the occipital bone, you're sectioning everything out underneath, and this is called your nape area. The next area is called the crown. The crown is located by finding the apex and the top of the parietal ridge. Last area that we're going to find is the bang area or the fringe area. This is a triangle section, and it goes from the apex to the two front corners. So locate your apex, and then you're going to draw a triangle to those two front corners. Now that you're able to locate the different areas and reference points on the head, you can accurately section for consistent results. You will always know where your hair is going to fall when you do your haircuts. You're always going to know how the hair is going to fall when you do your color placements. Thanks for watching, and have a great hair day.